I must turn these creatures against their masters to hold the darkness at bay. I do not have time for another one of your hunts, Master Dwarf.
Ah, but this is your hunt, Captain. There's a pack of war chiefs just arrived in Nurn. Call themselves Beastmasters.
That does sound like my kind of prey. What do I need to know?
I know you're familiar with the Caragors. I taught you everything you know about them. But let me tell you about their cousins from...
Torvin, what of the war chiefs? You didn't bring me here just to hunt another wild cat, did you?
Just to hunt another... Pay attention, Captain. These Caragaths are a silent, stealthy breed from beyond Nurn. And they can sneak up on just about anything. And what's worse, this new beast tamer has been burning the brushlands to the north. He means to capture them and break their will. Twist them into Sauron's war machine.
Every war chief is a scourge upon this land. Beastmaster or no, I will end them.
Whoa, slow down. First thing we need to do is foil their plans. And I see no better way of doing that than using the very same Caragars against this orcish scum.
Show me how to find one of these creatures, then.
Gladly, Captain. There's a Caragath hiding in those bushes. There it is. Go get it.
This beast does look useful.
Excellent. Now listen. There's an Uruk-hai. It's where they're bringing their captured beasts. I suggest we take their new pet and prowl into them unnoticed.
Ah, shit. I didn't want to mount it.
Mordor is in no short supply of terrible tales, and few more dreadful than the Black...
The dwarf shied from the Black Captains, as well he should. Only the Black Hand remains now, and I will finish him.
I don't do too bad at killing these things. Or killing orcs as a stealth hunter. Oh shit. Come on, go back.
Very good, Captain. Their plans are in disarray. There's still work to be done to ensure the Uruk never tamed the Karagaths.
The war chief. The beast tamer.
Aye, that unnatural fiend needs to be put down. To draw him out, use the Karagaths against his war camp. The more Uruk that die by their shadowy bite, the better.
I will not let the Uruks exert mastery over these Karagaths. They are too dangerous.
It might have been the Ranger. Damn these war chiefs. They've caused so much death and destruction. Scavengers are running amok, just hordes upon hordes of filthy ghouls.
Filthy ghouls? I thought all of Mordor's creatures were majestic in their own way.
Majestic? Ghouls? Now you stop right there, Captain. They are an aberration. Those filthy little mongrels, hiding underground with their beady eyes, gnawing and biting and scratching and...
If I didn't know better, I'd have thought you'd see eye to eye with the little creatures.
Are you comparing me with a ghoul? Oh, I'm glad this plague of ankle biters makes you laugh. Their numbers are growing out of control. They'll overrun all of Nurn.
Well, you do have a point. So how can we curb this disease?
There's only one way. We need to drag their vile queens from their nests and cut them down. A ghoul hive without a matron is like a meal without ale. Useless. Scurrying about with the sun in the sky. Just terrible.
There was no matron.
Aye, not this time. Keep rustling their mounds, though. Matrons will come, I promise you.
Oh, that was Torvin.
covered in ghoul filth. I see now why Torvin kept his distance.
Good news, Talion. You still haven't matched me for ghouls killed in a single afternoon. Ha!
For once it is I who has come up short.
I'll give you that one, Ranger. But killing this next war chief is going to be a tall order. You see, he rides upon a Graug. You'll have to flood his garrison with ghouls to set our enemies against each other.
If these ghouls were ever to be... and more organized, all of Nurn would be infested in short order.
Pay attention, Ranger. I think you're right, Ranger, over here! The Butcher's sending out extermination parties. They're wiping out every creature they can find. Brutal killers, a lot of them.
An ambitious war chief with a well-trained army. Sounds like a challenge. But if you've taught me anything, Master Dwarf, it's that the hunt can always turn against you.
I'm not entirely sure what's happening in that mind of yours, Captain. But you've baited the hook now. Come on, out with it!
I will bring a Graug to bear against their forces. I will show them Mordor cannot be tamed.
Now that's a plan! Not very military, though, is it? You've been spending a bit too much time with me. But there's one little problem you should know about.
Despite all expectations, your problems are rarely ever little, Torvin.
Yes, well, and this shouldn't surprise you. These troops have already taken down a Graug. Or three. You'll need to lure out a rare wretched Graug. A disgusting relative who's adapted to the poison from all the ghouls they eat.
Wretched Graug? Isn't that a bit redundant?
I'm not sure what redundant is, but if it means poisonous, then yes, they are extremely redundant.
All right, Master Dwarf. Show me how to lure these creatures out, and I will do the rest.
Just a few scouts tangling with those ghouls. They should make easy prey. Your savagery comes to an end this day! We always travel books. Looks like we may need some help after all. Time to put your plan to work, Captain! Butcher may have lost his ranging parties, but as long as he remains safe in his stronghold, he'll train more of those killers. Show him the safety he can expect with a wretched Graug at his doorstep.
Even the Uruks fear the monstrosities of Mordor. I must kill the Butcher and keep the Orcs afraid.
If you can, Captain. We've no time to lose. I know you've got it. Give it back, you thieving juggers!
Shit, I can't go up.
Well fought, Torvin. But could you spare a moment to explain what this is all about?
We've got a big problem, Talion. A very big problem.
I've never known you to think anything was little, Master Dwarf.
Now is not the time for jokes, Ranger. My camp was ransacked. Pilfering Uruks made off with all my blasting powder and my brother's axe.
The Uruks have your explosive powder? How did this happen?
Forget about that. Didn't you hear what I said? They took my brother's axe.
We'll get your axe. But I'm more concerned about the Uruks with the explosives. Do you even know how the powder works?
All I know is that if you put a spark to it, exciting things happen. Surely you remember when we first met?
His war chiefs may study it, learn how to make more. We must get it back before that can happen.
Tracks split up here. You follow them to the north. I'll hunt the bastards to the south. Find them quickly, Ranger, before they can hide their new treasures.
There is no time to spare. I must ride this scum down as fast as I can. Sign of the blasting powder, or Torvin's axe. The thieves must have moved their bounty elsewhere. I need to make haste. These thieves must be stopped at all costs.
I'm doing the best I can, Talion. They really stretched this shit out.
Good news, Ranger. I found the damned Uruk running off with my brother's axe.
A small victory. There's no trace of the blasting powder anywhere.
Something that valuable, only the smuggler could deliver it to his dark master. It's better blown up and wasted than in their hands. You'll have to track down his couriers and destroy them along with their cargo.
Or the war chief will come and show us what real strength.
They must find and kill the smuggler and his ilk. The blasting powder cannot fall into Sauron's hands.
So many Uruk against us. It's getting hard.
Show him the safety he can expect with a wretched Graug at his doorstep.
Remember your training, maggots!
Shit, grab him. Gotcha.
You won't break my guard that way. You brought a beast to face a great hunter on his own turf? You know nothing of the hunt, but you will know death. Today you play that again. Waste your time. This isn't magic. Over there. Stand still. Hurry, find it.
Oh my god, what the hell?
I thought you might be game worth hunting, but you're just another corpse.
What kind of abilities does this guy have? I have to create an assassination force on Zugar. So I'm gonna possess some orcs. Tukog, there we go.
Caragor ain't got no brains to run, ain't he? What's your excuse?
Ah, damn it. He was killed. Oh, fuck. I made the mistake with the Caragor. I messed up my own chances.
If it's worthy game and respect.
I saw something moving in the shadow.
First the Caragors, now the Karagaths. How many ways has Mordor to kill a man? Douche.
Douche. Oh yeah, I could deal with douche.
Douche.
I just love the way he says that so straight. Douche. shit. I can't make him target them. Alright. I'll make them murder orcs.
Hork.
Can I brand Hork? Without a problem?
When I'm done, there'll be nothing left of you but a stain. You think something? Step up, Lord! Don't you move! Time for you to meet them. Not now, neither! Right, you're in my sights! Let them brawl!
No! I killed him. Wait down! We should kill a few soft skins and cannibals in honor of the Dark Lord. Reckon he'll be upset if we eat a few for our... Damn, how big is this area where I gotta search for this guy?
When you fight, what thoughts give you? Someone's sneaking about. Stop this slave!
Where is this guy?
Wait! I smell it.
Really, there's no sign of my target anywhere. This is some BS. Because I'm in the vicinity. Let's try another target. Oh shit.
There goes another one. Go back.
This is weird why I can't find none of them.
To draw him out, use the Karagats against his war cowl. The more Uruk that die by their shadowy bite, the better.
think killing my boys with our own Karagats would frighten me? I would let 1,000 Uruks die before I stop. You are strong, unworthy of my boots. I'll let the others. We'll take you to pieces and leave you for the crowd.
You know what? Forget controlling them. I'm just going to kill them all.
I'll kill you. Not today. Look at you, maggot. You can barely stand straight.
Come on, Simon.
Your time will come. The Dark Lord will tame you.
The Beast Tamer is dead, and with him, the Uruk's control of the shadowy creatures.
Harshu. over here.
You'll have to flood his garrison with ghouls to set our enemies against each other.
Where was you at? Out hunting? Nah, I was guarding slaves. What was that noise?
Surrender!
Disgusting! A ghoul! You hear that? Until dead! Not gonna let you do that!
What the hell? Oh my god, these orcs are tough.
I'll get a nice fat bonus for this. Wait for his supplies. His grindstone was gathering dust for half the Pocket in Valando. Thank you. Fresh blood is coming. I can smell it. Surprise attack! Rip those slugs apart! You! I'll kill you, and you're dumb enough to come back. I'll make it more agonizing this time. I'll make you learn to stay dead. Wake us up, babe. You fool!
Here is your end. Let darkness fall.
murder! I don't care for these brutish displays. I'll end it quickly. Let's get clean. You look sickly. Need a cup of broth before I slit your throat? Come on, don't hold back. Idiot! You already tried that. You are mine.
Noruk.
have been looking forward to me killing you. My boys have been taking bets on how I'll kill you. This is no place for Ranger scum. You'll pay for this trespass. Kill the traitors! Said I stole weapons from him. Tossed it in a forge.
Hoorah!
Man swine! If you're hoping this beast will scare me, you've got the wrong Uruk. Chop of your face! See it? I'll destroy you! Nobody liked him anymore.
Just because we haven't seen it, that's fine.
Enough searching, the Uruk's dead. So what? You already tried, man swine! Have you lost count of how many times I've killed you? Let me remind you. Death in Sauron's name. Thank you, Ranger.
That's for all the trouble you put me through.
This should put an end to the Butcher's extermination parties. Let the Uruk suffer the ravages of nature.
Never start a fight you're not prepared to win. That's what...
Bulbal.
on you.
Whoa. Netflix is in trouble.
Try again.
People in charge of the film hired 650 kids to start getting in front of the camera and twerking for the director.
Wait, what? Oh my god.
Forsake the shadow!
I'm trying to take advantage of the clear weather because it's supposed to rain towards this time, but it's still bright. I'm gonna do that once the rain is like once we're completely out of this season, so there's no disruption for it. No, that should be like the storm is already gonna come, so once it passes, that means I'll be knocked off. It probably knocked me off for a day at the most, and then I'll start doing it once I see like a couple days of it not worrying about percentage of. Once it says like only 10-20% of rain, then I'll be able to do it. No, we're already in the halfway point, so it's more close to the end of this month. We might see a quarter of a day of sunshine, a half a day of sunshine, or then it's just completely cloudy. You don't know if it's gonna rain, but then it will rain. It's because right now I can see the sun in the distance, but I don't know if there's any dark coming from the other direction. I'll only be able to tell if it's overhead because my window won't let me see that far.
Alright. Well, at least they're streaming something, right?
At least this one has still stuff for me to do and finish.
Yeah. I think you'll have fun with Kingdom Hearts 1 once you finally get to see a couple days of it not doing that shenanigans, and then you'll finally be able to start it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get what's wrong with Netflix. Did you know that they actually attack Christianity too?
What?
They made a gay Jesus for a Christmas special.
Shit.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
But this cutesies or whatever, that's the last straw.
I showed it to my sister. She lost her shit.
It's not only attacking all belief systems, like it's not just Christianity they're targeting now. They're targeting like every belief system. They're teaching kids like to do bad things like steal from mother's purse. And then they're twerking. They're making them twerk. Like, what is wrong with you? Netflix, people on Netflix, what are wrong with you? How is this okay?
I like how I just get to mess with the supply chain in this game. It's hilarious. I shot one of these assholes with an arrow right in the eye. He somehow survived, retreated, and came back later with a patch with the arrow still sticking out because if he pulls it out, he'll die.
Oh boy.
I gave him PTSD. He has like a metal plate on his head. shit, how am I gonna do this? I would have to clear out this whole section.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chill here and I'll just chat with you. I'm not gonna do nothing right now. Ugh. Seriously, if I stayed out there anymore, I would have hurled. Seriously, that heat is just too much. Ugh. I hate summer. Can't wait for September, so fall weather, so we don't have to worry about this. Having my air conditioner on and have to worry about, you know, trying to stay really hydrated, because, like, you gotta really stay hydrated, or you're just, like, your body's just gonna take a shit. Start feeling queasy and everything's not fun.
I should have my orc commit murder.
I can't wait for now next weekend, or next weekend, next week. It looks like it's inspired by Ocarina of Time Wind Waker art style. Like somebody took the art style of The Legend of Zelda, the newest one, and just stuck it in this game. Yeah. It looks like a fun game. I'll be definitely buying it and checking it out. It's like one of those games to explore and like get stuff to like survive on this island that you go to. It looks fun.
This expansion takes like 5 hours, so it would take me 2 streams to beat this one.
If I knew what feature to disable in The Last of Us Remaster, I'd disable it, because like the game's still glitchy. Frickin' Ellie completely disappears off of the screen. Like the part where I go to meet Bill and his traps. I got past the traps and then Ellie just completely disappears off my screen, and it looks like he's talking to himself. I had to reload the checkpoint for her to load in. It was very odd. I don't know what the hell they did with this remaster that would make it do this stuff. And it's only that remaster. If I play any other remaster remake, it's fine. No glitches, no characters missing. This one, tons of glitches. Tons of glitches. Like, I would say Fallout 4 is a pass over The Last of Us Remastered. Even that doesn't have that many glitches.
I made him run scared. No, you ain't getting away. I'm killing you now.
The strategy is flawed. Fall back. Aim for the shadows.
The trailer has got 600-something thousand dislikes right now.
It's gonna get a whole lot more. And all they did was apologize for the poster.
Which, that wasn't the complaint. The complaint is sexualizing children, which is not acceptable. If it was a full-grown adult woman, go ahead. I don't have a problem with that.
No,
Kids,
but then we would be sexist for enjoying it.
Whatever. These are the same people who are not saying anything about this Cutesies film, so their opinions don't matter.
True.
There's too many of them!
I like when I get a 5-hit combo, my sword catches fire.
Oh, speaking of remaster, Crysis is coming out in September.
Oh, because I saw the listings. I know about Crysis. It's on the listings already for the Mass Effect remaster.
Well, I don't know.
The Mass Effect trilogy. I mean,
I don't know if that's confirmed. I know the Crysis is confirmed for September release for the remaster
on Switch.
I think it's all platforms too.
Yeah.
Crysis. Yeah.
But can the Switch handle Crysis?
I think it can, but I'd probably have to like downgrade to like 720p or something like that. It's probably 720-30. Because Crysis is kind of demanding a little bit. The console version, even. Because it's got the last gen version. They had too much resources running on it. Like the game ran like below 30 frames per second because there was too much going on. So if they do this remaster, I don't think they'll have to tone down anything. But for the Switch, yeah, they're probably gonna have to tone some stuff because the Switch is just not powerful enough. Switch is kind of like last gen tech. You think about it.
Which gets away with it. Oh, I hit my own arc by accident. Damn.
Stupid cat hair on my sheet.
Oh, this orc's background is not nice. He makes loves to the slaves. Oh, that's fucked up. And that's the one I'm going to kill. I was gonna convert him, but not. I don't need a perverted orc in my ranks. I got standards when dominating.
Maybe it's one of the Netflix employees.
Huh?
Maybe it's one of the Netflix employees.
Oh, well, I'm gaining intel on these things, and let's see. That's the one I'm going to hunt and kill. Let's find out. Depends on the dialogue. Because some of these orcs saying you will look cute when you die. Literally, some of these orcs, and I don't care if the orcs are homo in this game, because either way, you possess them to make them do whatever you want, even to go kill themselves to kill for you, or you just murder them, so. I don't care. Oh, he's even got a brand as a weapon, a branding pole.
Yeah, well, I think he's still got the ring, so it probably won't matter.
Oh, I'm actually playing the DLC. I'm playing the next DLC, which is in the regular time point. So I just have the powers of the undead. I don't have the ring.
Oh, yeah.
That's not till the second game. Now, I would have to play that sometime during or after Kingdom Hearts, the second one of this. That one's got more insane shit in it.
Kingdom Hearts 2, I imagine it's going to be longer than the first Kingdom Hearts because there's so much to do. Even if you don't do the side content, it's insanely long.
And also, imagine I find a spot to start leveling up a lot.
I'm trying to remember in Kingdom Hearts what's a good spot. Definitely when you're in the final world before you fight Terranort. That's one of the best spots ever. I think his name's Terranort. And then I think the one in Mulan is pretty good for grinding.
Oh yeah, I remember that stage.
Mulan stage was fun.
It's the Netflix employee. He's been beheaded, or at least slain.
They should just pull everything. Just say it's not worth the backlash. Just take it down now.
That won't be
They
done.
shouldn't even let the trailer go. I want Felix, aka PewDiePie, to cover it. If he covers it, oh boy, it's gonna get more than 100,000 dislikes, or several hundred thousand.
Also, at some point, I also have to use the Twitch account.
Save the Twitch account for South Park.
That's what I'm saying. But it's like, when should I use that? Because if I get dominated by Kingdom Hearts, that's gonna be a long one. Oh, and I got the third one, thank God.
Nice.
So now I just gotta go through. I just realized I only have 3 more games to play, and there's just the other 2, which are just cutscene put together. And then I have the disc for number 3. What's wrong with this guy? He's screaming. And he just sniffed me like Jeepers Creepers.
I wish Ghost of Tsushima physical copy wasn't sold out. I kind of would have liked to own a copy. Probably the box art's insane.
Anything better than The Last of Us 2 box art?
Actually, somebody brought up a good way to rewrite the story. Did you check that video I sent you?
I didn't get a video.
You didn't see it in my messages to you?
I didn't get a message recently.
Oh, okay. I'll probably send it to you again.
I know I sent you a video about a dude raging over the cuties thing.
Yeah, I know, Max. I already checked it out before he sent it to me.
That killed me.
Max he seems to be a good person that's very vocal about things, so I kind of figured he'd cover this.
It just made me laugh the way he went off.
Well, he kind of gives Gordon Ramsay a run for his money.
Yeah.
When it comes to being angry. Oh man, can you imagine if Gordon saw QCs? He'd probably go off on that.
Where's Chris Hansen in all this?
Exactly. Where is he?
I want to hear him say, "Take a seat." I want you to take a seat right over there.
I'm sure word will get to him eventually. The thing that sucks about it is it's Hollywood. Hollywood, in a rare instance, barely gets caught and is prosecuted by the court of law.
That's stupid.
Which is dumb. So the situation, it's not going to get them in jail. But I can see them losing a lot of money for this. Like, if they thought
cancel Netflix is already going around, and this is the time where everyone's like, "Yeah, where's the cancellation?"
Well, let's just put it this way: they thought Birds of Prey was bad. No, this movie Cuties, it's gonna flop very, very hard. Like
But
very,
I can
very,
sense
very
the
hard.
blame coming. You already know.
Yeah. Well, it's not our fault. People just don't understand diversity.
Oh, and you
Probably
see
it's-
why there's one little white girl, two little black girls, and one I think Latin girl, or one of that's not. You could tell the other one she has a tan tone to her.
It's like they'll use anything under the book to deflect criticism, even though this has nothing to do with diversity. It's children.
Yeah.
Everybody's against kids being sexually exploited. The rational ones. And I'm so glad there's a majority of people like that in this world. Thank goodness. So, do they ever explain who you're playing as? Like, who is this character supposed to be? Like, you see some, like, dead comrade or what?
Oh wait, on what I'm playing?
Yeah, the game you're playing.
Oh,
Like,
well, you would have to play the main campaign. I'm two people basically. I'm a ranger. I'm basically a ranger, which is a mortal man, and I'm fused with an old dead elf lord who tried to fight the Dark Lord years ago but died, so his soul was cursed to stay in the walls of Mordor. But upon them trying to sacrifice me and my the guy and his family, to bind the Dark Lord to the Elf Lord took control of the body, brought this guy back to life. So now it's kind of like they both share the same body. It's like a Venom and Eddie Brock thing.
Well, in a good way, though.
Yeah.
Kind of.
No, well, this Elf Lord, yeah, he lets his aggression get the best of him because he in the last DLC, if you watched it, you basically see your family get beaten to death with a hammer by Sauron, and then he beats you with the frickin' hammer. So this guy loses his mind.
I would imagine the soul gets rest when Frodo finally gets rid of the ring in the
in the second game,
Volcano Mount Doom.
Well, that's the thing. In the second game, this guy, you and the Elf Lord do split, and the second game has the best battle I've ever had against Sauron. I thought the Bright Lord DLC had it, but nope. Shadow of War has the best fight scene with him. I wanted to beat his ass with his own ring, but I was like, that thing would betray you at the last minute. So, but a lot of people got confused, and the thing is, the game, you're meant to tie it in, it's tied into the film's universe, because the film's universe has a lot of unexplained areas of backstory. So they could take backstory that's already established in the books and tell it in its own way, because that's what the Amazon show is going to do. But the Amazon show is tackling the time period that you can't even cover with a trilogy. You actually cannot. The amount of battles, wars, and establishments in Middle-earth that were created during the First War, because that's what it's mainly going to be about, the creation of the rings in the First War. Which, that's when a lot of bad shit happens.
Well, we get to see the kings get turned into wraiths slowly.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that.
You're gonna see Sauron, he has physical form without the ring. With or without the ring. He can wear with or without the ring. He's got a physical state. The movies just, literally, in the movies, he has a body. He's just too lazy to do anything, unless he has to.
Oh, so you're saying he could have not been that eye the whole time in the films?
Well, that's it's a manifestation of how he can keep a watch over his domain. And he's creating that eye because he has one of those, you know, the ball that the other wizard Saruman was always talking to him through?
Right.
Sauron has one. So he uses that to project the eye. Because that's what his eyes look like. But he's basically he also has the shape of, because he's the same being as Gandalf. That's why he gets Sauron does get nervous when the wizards do get involved, because they're from the same order. They're basically lesser angels that can take human shape or mortal shape. But they do retain their powers and they can live long.
Oh, see, they never explained that in the film, why he chose to be the Eye of Sauron.
It's just known that he can see you regardless. Because the ring doesn't turn you invisible, it transports you to the spirit realm. And since Sauron and the Nazgul and all them exist both in that realm and in the realm of the physical realm, they can see you regardless.
Yep.
But if they're not in the presence of you, or like if you're far away where Sauron's not paying attention and you do happen to put the ring on, you can't avoid normal danger.
But I wouldn't count on putting it on forever.
Yeah, no, unless there is a trick about it, because before the writer, the original creator, he left a lot of notes behind, and he listed some names of people who can actually break its will to serve them, and it would reject Sauron entirely. If Gandalf was to wield it, see, Gandalf would not be evil, but he would be more like a dictator. It's his way if you want to live and have peace. So he would be self-righteous. That's like the caveat. The only other person who could bend it to his will without corruption on the notes that the writer left was Aragorn, the king.
Yeah, but would he get tempted eventually? Like,
No, because that's just not saying his will is already that strong. And he comes from there's a certain race of men that he comes from. Because Aragorn in the movies is 67 years old. He has extended life from his race of men. So, since he comes from the race of greater men, he can he's not even in the films, even at his 67, he's still in his prime.
Cool.
Now, the only thing, they were gonna do this with the films, but a lot of people wish they did, but the creator on the DVD bonus didn't the guy who directed it felt that it wouldn't work, but a lot of people said whether it looked funny or not, we wanted to see the confrontation. They filmed a scene where Sauron was gonna arrive at the Black Gate when they arrived, but you see that he doesn't have on the hand where the ring should be, he only has 4 fingers on that hand. But he has his battle mace and he has a sword, and everyone fights around them. See, it's like, you know the part where he starts fighting the troll?
Right.
They CGI'd the troll over Sauron.
Wow.
Because Sauron was not... Sauron is, you saw in the first movie in that big battle that he's not a short dude. He's not a short...
No, he's fucking tall.
It's not that he's freaking tall. Yeah, he's huge. And
yeah,
he's not even wearing armor of his own. That's his master's armor of the first Dark Lord.
Wow.
Because Sauron is more of a sorcerer than he is a warrior. He just it's like, he can fight, but he would prefer to do that as a last resort.
You know what I kind of wish they would do? I wanted to find out what would happen with Aragorn's son, like, what happens after
there is a small there's a small chapter see, he was gonna write a continuation which would have involved the return of the first Dark Lord, but he decided not to. But it's set where Aragorn is still alive. He's actually still somewhat, it's like, think of a 40-year-old if they were 120. He's got the age, he's got the silver hair and all that, but his body is still capable. He actually doesn't just have one son, he has 2.
I only saw one.
That's what I'm saying, but no, the events that many things were still changed, and that also was changed, adding another heir to continue the line of men. But this time it's not just the line of men, it's the line of elves, and because remember, the two of them are hybrids. Because even though she's mortal, the mother's still elf.
Yep.
So,
you know, I don't know if they'll ever do this, but I really want them to continue the expansion of the Lord of the Rings in some kind of movie fashion. I watch it.
Well, I trust Amazon to do it because they've got the people from, like, they were able to get some of the writers from The Witcher and other, like, the good episode writers from Game of Thrones. They made that clear, like the people that wrote the best episodes. And Peter Jackson's gonna come, I think, do the first few episodes or do the first season. I don't know.
Okay, that sounds cool.
They already said that
they make it in fruition soon. I want to watch it.
They already said that we're gonna see Elrond again, played by the same guy. We're gonna see Galadriel, played by the same woman, because it makes sense because they're still of age. Like, I don't get it with them. Those suckers, they really don't look like they age. Cause look at the Hobbit, which is supposed to be backwards in time. I get that, but I'm like, how'd you guys do this? Is the computer that good? Especially on the woman, the elf queen. She looks really no different. If not, she does look younger. here than she did in Lord of the Rings.
Wow. Yeah. You know what? I would pay good money to see that. I just hope they don't put it on Netflix.
No. I'll give it to Amazon. And Amazon now was like somebody bought the estate to Tolkien, so now they have access to the works, to the missing backstories and all that. So I guarantee the Amazon series is gonna start off. They showed a map already. It's confirmed. They showed the map of the Second Age.
And I really hope they show us this first Dark Lord that you're talking about, because I never heard of this before.
I don't know if he'll be. That would be okay. To do the first age, you would literally have to turn the Lord of the Rings into some sort of biblical thing at that point.
Ah, okay.
Because it's like more biblical, which people would at some point turn off. But then because they're going to the Second Age, where there's a lot of big things, and when I mean a lot of big things will happen. We'll see the first time the Balrog was unleashed, because Gandalf and the group didn't. That's not the first time the Balrog woke up. Why I think the dwarves had to retreat. They woke it up by mistake. Because the Balrogs, there was about I think 7 or 8, and they're known as Balrog Lords, which serve under the first Dark Lord. So the Balrogs are basically a tease to tell you they're basically the ancient they really are the ancient demons of, and the story of the first Dark Lord is basically the story of God and Lucifer. So
I think they should still do it anyway, because I think even non-believers would be okay with it. You know, not everybody's against.
It would be a tough concept to explain, because even you would be like, wait, what? A lot of the world, yes, there is a god of Middle-earth, there's angels, there's the lesser angels, which is Gandalf and Radagast, Sauron, them. Basically, they were all created through the power of song from the heavens. So that would be hard to kind of portray, either unless it would have to be in like a CG form or an animated form before you get to anything live action.
I hope they do it in animated form. I would watch that.
But the live action stuff, like the wars, like the first war, the War of Wrath against the Dark Lord Morgoth, would be live action, because that would be a lot of great visuals they can do. The spider Shelob, her mother is basically a dark entity, or the entity of darkness, and it shows that she was the first being to ever set foot in Mordor. So the spider that we see, she's been there since the First Age, because her home was destroyed in the First Great War.
You're talking about that ugly spider, what's his name, kills in the third one, right?
Yeah.
Ah, so it was there before then. Interesting.
Yeah, her mother is basically the entity of darkness itself. A creature from outside the void. But the entity bred with the race of spiders.
Wow. That is really interesting. I want to see this all eventually.
That's what I'm saying. That part would just be the hardest concept to do, because that would literally, you would have to make it look. It would be hard to do things practical if you tried to do the First Age of Middle-earth story. And the First Age happened very quickly. The second was the longest age. Because of everything that was going on. Sauron tricked the elves into, because he took a form looking like an elf, and the elves, you know, the elves have been to the lands that Frodo and them go at the end of the trilogy, to the Undying Lands, because basically that's heaven. So if you've earned it, like if you did something the way they did, you can go. Or like you can have the choice to stay your life there, but Frodo was suffering deep down with like PTSD and everything, so where he would go, he would never feel that again because the ring already did do its damage to him.
Yeah, I got that from the third movie. It's like they kind of explained it through all three of them, what he was going through. So that did make sense.
It's just
Well,
that
plus he got stabbed too, so I guess he kind of technically died there.
No, he didn't, but that would never go away still. A mark of the Nazgul is permanent.
Unless you go to heaven, right?
Yeah, he'd never feel it there. And it was the elf girl that fell in love with Aragorn the King. She gave her spot to go to Frodo.
Nice.
Because she wanted to stay in the mortal world. And here's the thing, I would like for them to do the Return of Morgoth because they talk about, like, Middle-earth has something similar to a Ragnarok event. That at the end of times, the Dark Lord Morgoth would return, so that means he'll raise every monster, every demon, like everything that ever fought in the wars of Middle-earth will all be on his side, but the gods will fight them himself because he's basically one of them, and they would resurrect everybody, even the Fellowship and everybody that fought to defeat Morgoth and Sauron in their lifetime. And this war would basically destroy all of Middle-earth, but for the better, because the dwarves would go with the smithing god to help reforge the earth so they could start again.
That sounds like a very cool concept.
Because they were trying to make the world and everything perfect the first time, but the first Dark Lord basically did what Lucifer would do, and he caused discord.
Well, I'll be back. I'm gonna just be a few minutes, but I'll be back, so. Yeah.
Push Krimp.
You! Lousy elf lover. Always sneaking about and creeping around.
Ah, shit, didn't hit the button on time. Ow, shit.
Alright, I'm back.
I'm still trying to kill this stronghold. I'm on the verge of death. There we go. And plus, the spider could only... The chick, she's stuck as a spider.
What'd she look like before that?
She's shown in the Shadow of War game.
Oh.
And she was basically Sauron, like she was a mate with Sauron. But he turned his back on her in favor of power.
Ah. That's what it always boils down to. Power.
She can only use her mother's abilities so much, so she wasted it helping you in the second game, and then she's basically will stay as a spider form. Sauron knows, and he lets her stay there because once she's in her spider form, she starts to succumb to just be like a spider. So he uses her like a watch over that little cave to get into Mordor.
Frickin' Smeagol was sneaky about that. He knew about this fire.
Because he was working for her already.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Well, no, it's always implied that he does, but if you know the books, he does. Because even the orcs know about him, and they refer to him as her sneak. Oh, shit. I didn't get it on time, damn it. I got murdered by a wart. I think I just created a new war chief, damn it. Oh, he killed one of the damn orcs for me. I give him that. That's right. I gotta move my orcs up so they can be the bodyguards to the war chiefs, so I can execute the war chiefs through betrayal.
Oh,
damn.
Excuse me. Oh. Oh. Well, I'm saying now is I get to continue playing my turn-based game, which I'm not sure how long it's going to be because it's got an epilogue now.
I just saved my, damn, this one is gonna, I know this one's gonna take me 2 times to do. Because there's still that, and then there's Nemesis Trials of War. Damn! I do like my costume. I like the Power of Shadow costume so damn much.